In this episode, I talk about public outrage over foreign investment and what's on my face. So as you all know, this month of Movember is upon us, so I got this mustache going here. It's for a good cause to support men's, get awareness for men's prostate cancer. So I encourage all you out there to go ahead and support it. I also want to talk about some developments in the news lately that have, a lot of public outrage over the recent articles that have come out on foreign investment. So I want to get into that as well. So the study released on Monday tracked home sales in some of Vancouver's most expensive areas. Over the past year, of the 172 homes sold, 66% of those were sold to Chinese buyers. To say Chinese buyers are only snatching up multi-million-dollar properties is false. If you look around, it's a trickle-down effect. I've witnessed it firsthand. I've seen it. It's happening everywhere. So this undoubtedly will and it should upset Vancouverites. But it's important to understand this is not a race issue. It's not about blaming a group of people. This is a government issue. The blame needs to be put on the government. We have a weak immigration and tax policies that allow us to happen. It just so happens that the Chinese have figured it out and they're exposing it and they're taking advantage of a broken system. So right now, foreign investors are allowed to purchase as many properties as they like. So, even though back in China in 2006, they were going through a similar thing, many Chinese were being priced out of the market by foreign investors. So the Chinese government, acted and they introduced a law limiting foreign investors to one home, and it was strictly only allowed to be used as a primary residence. This is in order to help cool the market and help its people. So while they're helping the people, we look at our situation today, and people like Christy Clark and the rest of the government, and they continue to turn a blind eye, avoiding putting extra resources into tracking data here, and continuously stating that most of Canadian equity is in their home, which is 100% true. So we can't really all of a sudden immediately implement a bunch of restrictions on foreign investors because it's going to cause home values to go down dramatically. But with that being said, I think in the long term, slowly but surely, restrictions need to be implemented. There needs to be some sort of limitations on how many properties foreigners can buy. Right, raising property transfer taxes on luxury real estate is not the long-term solution. As I mentioned earlier, foreign investment is affecting much more than just luxury properties. It's on all kinds of properties and all kinds of price ranges. So if we continue to go down this path, things are only going to continue to get worse. There's going to be nothing left for the citizens of Vancouver. It comes down to where do we draw the line between what is good for the economy and what is good for the people. What is good for the car dealerships on Burrard Street and what is good for the Canadian citizen trying to buy their first home. That's what it comes down to. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, and thanks for watching.